Good, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. Y'all give it up for Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing?
Man, blessed this morning. I know you got a good word. We be needing it every morning.
Oh, bless you, Rick. Bless you. Today, I simply want to talk about prayer and our mental health. Oftentimes, we talk about mental health because, again, all of us find ourselves stressed in life. And as a consequence, we end up being anxious and feeling that life is really too much for us. Have you ever reached a point where, hey, you know what? This is just too much. If one more thing happens, I'm going to lose it. Well, here's what we do when we pray. When we pray, we invite God into our situation. And what we end up doing, prayer lets you gaze at God and take a quick glance at your problems. You see, most of the time when we get anxious, we will gaze at the problem and take a quick glance at God. But prayer reverses that. And before you know it, you put your situation in proper perspective, because if you gaze at God and glance at your problem, you discover that prayer lets you know that God is bigger than your problem. God is greater than any situation you find yourself in. And when I'm gazing at God and discover that God is bigger, God is greater, then the next thing I know, God, here it is, gives me a peace that passeth all understanding. That's why the Bible puts it this way: be anxious for nothing, but by everything with prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God, and God's peace that passeth all understanding will guard your heart and guard your mind through Christ Jesus. Back in the day, Rick, we had an old school hymn we used to sing: what a friend we have in Jesus, all of our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege it is to carry everything to God in prayer. That song basically said, hey, when you pray, God will give you peace of mind. And when God gives you peace of mind, you discover that prayer is a real resource when you need help for your mental health. So go ahead, look up when you're looking around, and when you look up, you'll discover the God above you is greater than any situation that comes for you. Go ahead and take it to the Lord in prayer.
I know that's right, man. That's why we finna drop this Aretha Franklin right here. What a friend we have in Jesus. Let everybody know how you can be reached, Pastor Haynes.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
There it is. I love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Aretha Franklin right here. What a friend we have in Jesus. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All the segments being brought to you by Ford. The 2021 Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage is proudly sponsored by Ford. Check out our new lineup of vehicles at Ford.com, including the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport. Built wild, built Ford proud. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. So just one day after it was approved by the CDC, kids ages 5 to 11 began to get shots of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine. Now, the dose is 1/3 what's given to adults, but they will need to get a second dose just 3 weeks later. Now, meanwhile, Democrats were able to pull off that win in New Jersey. After a very tight race, Democratic Governor Phil Murphy was reelected yesterday. Meanwhile, media reports last week, in my report last week, it said that migrant families who were separated at the border under Donald Trump's administration would get payments of $450,000. Well, yesterday, President Biden says that is not true. And in an update on the trial of 3 white men accused of killing a black jogger, Ahmaud Arbery, a nearly all-white jury has been seated to hear evidence in the case. That would be 11 white people and 1 black man. All right. That was a quick look at your front page news. For more, go ahead and log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Well, let's see, man. Former Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs III, man, got an update for you. Was driving 156 miles per hour seconds before the fatal car crash killing a 23-year-old woman. He posted a $150,000 bond and was released from jail. If convicted, he's facing 2 to 20 years in prison. Going to continue to follow this story right here. Green Bay Packers quarterback in the meantime, Aaron Rodgers, tests positive for COVID-19. He will not play this week versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, on social media, a lot of people was comparing, okay, Aaron Rodgers has not been vaccinated. Kyrie Irving of the Brooklyn Nets has not been vaccinated, but everybody's attacking Kyrie Irving, but nobody's really attacking Aaron Rodgers. What gives here? So that's going on back and forth a lot on social media. I'll let you guys kind of ponder on that yourselves. Tonight we got Thursday Night Football, New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts, and the rest of Rock T NFL Picks of the Week coming up later on in the show. Stay tuned for that. Gary, what's up there, Pimpin'?
All right, y'all. People know all about the Real Housewives, the whole franchise and whatever, but nobody knows much about Mr. Andy Cohen. So people are wondering, y'all, what is Andy Cohen's network, y'all? And they starting to break it down, his little network. And, it seems to be interesting. But they're saying, y'all, they're truly concerned Andy Cohen isn't getting any sleep, y'all. They say because he appears to be working quite literally all the time. Now, and not just as executive producer and reunion host for the approximately 1 million, y'all, shows in the Real Housewives franchise. Now, they're saying Andy also has a casual radio show and a nightly talk show, y'all, not to mention several other executive producing gigs. While merely, y'all, thinking about his level of responsibility, they're saying a person can really and barely get through the 8 hours with all what Andy Cohen is doing, y'all. So I'm going to give y'all a little quick breakdown of Mr. Cohen's money. They say at least, honey, according to Celebrity Network, they're saying, y'all, that it is sweet, sweet, sweet money, y'all, coming from Bravo that's keeping Mr. Andy afloat. Now, they're saying it's reported, y'all, that Andy takes home annually from all his hosting gigs, which over the years have included being an executive producer and executive vice president of original programming and development, hosting Watch What Happens Live, hosting his Sirius XM show, writing multiple best-selling books, y'all, hosting New Year's Eve specials, and executive producing all those aforementioned. They're saying, y'all, that, this man, he make money. They say he's making like maybe $50 million, y'all, a year. Now, he said he started off as an intern with CBS, and he would have never thought they would have got so far. He said he did so many internships, at least like 11 at a time, and he said, quote, "My family, y'all, was in the food business." He said, so we didn't really have any connection to TV or entertainment. Now, he said, I just got as many internships as I could. So before I even graduated, he said, I think I had at least 6 or 7 internships. And my last one was at CBS News in New York. He said, though I had planned to work in the small market and be on the air, he said, I got one taste of New York life and said, forget it. I think I'll be moving there. And then he worked behind the scenes and he started making all this money. And they say he got like $11 million tied up in real estate. They said, which he also owns a Hamptons house worth $5.4 million. And they have all these other West Village homes that he combined together, 3 of them, and paid that, $6.8 million for that. So that's Andy Cohen money. He got all the money. That's how he get to fire all these girls, honey, off the show and get all the money and live a good, happy life in the Hamptons, y'all. So congratulations, Andy Cohen. All right. The color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is sweet sugar. On the high end, you say sweet sugar, and on the low end, just say beautiful white. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Tory Lanez and the Meg Thee Stallion case. I got that good old update. Up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour, y'all. This segment's being brought to you by Capital One Shopping. That's right, Capital One Shopping searches for and applies available coupon codes. What's in your wallet? Savings and available coupons vary. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Tory Lanez won't be offered a plea deal in the felony assault case where he allegedly shot Meg Thee Stallion last year. According to reports, Lanez's case is set to go to trial on December 21st, and prosecutors are refusing to allow him to try and negotiate with them in an effort to avoid jail time. Now, Lanez's defense lawyer, Sean Hawley, appeared in court yesterday and said that her client and prosecutors have had meaningful talks, but added her client's plea remains not guilty. She explained, as in every case, the lawyers for for the parties, discussed the possibility of resolving the case. This case is no different. That said, our position as to what did and did not happen in this matter remains unchanged. Tory Lanez, he's been hit with 2 felony charges, assault with a semi-automatic firearm and carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle. And he could face up to 22 years and 8 months behind bars if convicted. So we are waiting to see what happens. I'm sure we'll be following that situation closely. I don't know if they're going to allow media or press or anybody in there, but we'll get the tea.
For sure.
Okay, Wendy Williams, y'all, they say she will not be returning to her talk show for another month. According to E! Online, Wendy is still experiencing complications from ongoing health issues, but guest hosts that will fill in for her for the rest of the month include Michael Rappaport, Bill Bellamy, Jerry Springer, and Steve Wilkos. That Jerry Springer?
Yeah.
Steve Wilkos?
Steve Wilkos?
He got a show.
He sure
I know.
does.
I know, but it's okay. Man, I'm not gonna even.
I just think that it
elaborate.
need to be somebody young and like what's the name, Tiana Taylor, somebody like that.
Now that would
totally
be dope.
agree.
I think Tiana Taylor would be super
But
dope.
you know
as a
who would be the
host.
best host for that?
You said Just Hilarious. Yeah.
They put Just
Yeah.
Hilarious in that spot, whatever, with her humor, and she know how to be the, do
See,
the.
I just don't think Wendy's audience is ready for like Just Hilarious. I think
She know how to be funny and messy.
She does know how to be funny. Now I love Just Hilarious, but I feel like Wendy has a kind of more mature, of grown folk audience, huh?
She has a
What you say?
multi-generational audience. So she has the young kids, she has middle age, she has some of the older people. She has like across the board. And you need someone that can gravitate towards across the board. And that's the hardest part of a talk show host. It's to appeal
That
to
is
everyone.
hard. Yeah,
she
'cause
can. Just Hilarious can definitely do it once they get used to her. Once they
Yeah.
get used to it and they get used to the humor, they'll lock in on her. And I'm telling you, I can see it. Jesus.
Yep.
I can see it. All right, y'all, moving on. Diana Ross has just released her latest single, I Still Believe, along with the teaser from her music video, All Is Well. Both tracks are featured on her new album, Thank You, which drops on Friday.
And she looks amazing, too.
I gotta check it out. Rolling Stone reported the new video was directed by Amanda Deem in collaboration with Ross's sons, producer Evan Ross and photographer Ross Nayes. I Still Believe marks her first music video in over a decade. And Diana Ross said in a statement, "My sons gave me the confidence and encourage to make this video. After spending almost 2 years not performing and not being in front of the camera, they supported me in easing back into being around lots of people. I am filled with appreciation for the work that they all did to make this happen." Oh, Ross said the Thank You album, she said, "I spent the past year recording new music, and this music is a reflection of the joy and love and the gratitude that I feel every day." So congratulations to Miss Ross, Gary. Yes. All right, well, coming up next, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. But coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. And why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 8669-RICKY. That's 8669 RICKEY. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's about that time. Special K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. What edition you doing this morning, K?
Man, I'm talking about rappers that 50-year-olds plus can listen to without getting yourself in trouble or looking crazy. Because, see, 50 to 60 is really the age group I'm talking about. That 50 to 60, because at 50, you still like hip-hop, right?
Love it.
Still like listen. You don't want to. It ain't just you can't do Frankie Beverly and Patti LaBelle all day every day.
Cannot.
Yes, sir.
You can't. You got to listen to some hip hop. But at the same time, it's some rappers you got to avoid because when you 50, 52, 54, you can't be listening to Roddy Ricch and Polo G and Lil TJ and all. Like you can't listen to them. They're gonna get you in trouble. Moneybag. Now Moneybag Yo, I got to be honest. If you're listening to Waukesha,
yeah,
you can get away with that. And if you pull up and your kids
get
outside
that bread,
and playing,
get the hair, then leave.
You can get away with Yo Gotti. You got to stay away from them.
I ain't but a little girl.
That gets you going. I'm telling you, that one gets you going. But Rick, tell the truth now. If you 55, you can't listen to trap rap.
Right.
It just don't sound right coming out your car. Now, here's one that you can get away with. Here's one that's universal that 50 plus can listen to, and everybody accepts it.
For me, if you wanted to, these expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes.
You can listen to Cardi B, and you know why you can listen to Cardi B?
Why?
My mama like Cardi B. My mama 80 years old. She like Cardi B because Cardi B reminds older people of your granddaughter friend that's a little fast, but she real sweet when she come around to the house.
Right.
She nice. Right. She always come around and say something sweet. She kiss your mom on the head. She just a sweet girl. But, everybody knows she a little fast. Everybody knows she, smoke a little something. But everybody like her. And you can listen to Cardi B. You can get away with that. Now, male rappers, there's only one rap group that you can listen to as an older person and get away with it.
Bad and bad. Cooking up with come on now. You better believe it.
You can be 59 years old riding up in your lacrosse.
Hey.
Cause if you listen to the Migos, I'm telling you, the Migos, they trap rappers, but you get the feeling they ain't never really sold dope.
Well, I almost screamed 99 jams.
Yeah, you feel like they ain't really sold dope. Now, here's one universal universal that anybody 50, 60, 70 can get away with listening to because it's going to play at every birthday party.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All the 50 Cent fans is 50 plus, whether he know it or not.
And whether you know it or not, this is one of Patti LaBelle's favorite songs.
Okay, I'm telling you, all old people love 50 Cent in the club. And when they had their birthday party and they 70, 80 years old at the VFW, they play this song and they turn up.
Boy, my stepdaddy love that song, man.
So listen to those rappers, man, and you won't get in trouble. Stay away from the trap stuff.
There it is, y'all. All right, Gary got the tea in the club today coming up next. Give it up a special K. That was good. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. We all know, y'all, that Halloween is over, y'all. It is definitely over, y'all. And they say, but now everywhere you go, honey, there are signs of Christmas. But let me tell y'all, baby, a bar in Dallas, Texas, y'all, seemed to have declared war on the holiday, y'all, by temporarily, y'all, banning Mariah Carey's hit song, honey, All I Want Is for Christmas. All I Want for Christmas, that's the title. Now, they're saying, y'all, that a club in uptown Dallas, honey, posted a sign on the jukebox saying Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You will be skipped if played before December the 1st. They said after December the 1st, they said the song is only allowed one time a night. They said they can only play it one time a night because they're tired of it. But they're saying, y'all, that Miss Carey, honey, she saw this, honey, on social media, honey. So what she did was she dressed up, y'all, in a sparkly red dress, armed with a peppermint baseball bat, breaking into a house fully decorated for Halloween. Now, they're saying that once she got in this beautiful house, the pumpkins inside the house said, it's not time. And they say, baby, Miss Carey took that bat, honey, and started smashing the pumpkins and declared, it's time.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
that was
God.
awesome. Got me in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Yeah, because her song jumps on the charts directly right the day after Halloween, and people play it to death. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, but people don't want to hear that. They say, girl, wait up, let us marinate things. They say she needs to make a Thanksgiving song.
No, she don't. She good with that one. That song charts every year. She don't even got to make another one. She don't even got to make another Christmas song. That one charts every year. Come on.
Yes, honey. But, I'm like, oh, my God. How could they say that to Miss Carey? I mean, this girl, honey, she made that beautiful song and stuff. But I kind of agree, though. She should make a Thanksgiving song. So then when Thanksgiving comes, we can hear her Thanksgiving song. And then we can hear her Christmas song, when Christmas time comes. So,
she can't help when they choose to play the record, Gary. She ain't telling them play the record right now. Like, what do you mean?
Well, I tell you what, baby.
Y'all know white women love that damn song.
Everybody love that song.
Well, anyway, congratulations. No, but that's good to go to show you celebrities do follow certain things on social media and see that and what have you. And Miss Carrie, she liked to play dress up, so she dressed up and honey, she went on.
Boy, when she smashed them pumpkins and the Christmas spirit came out of those pumpkins, that was just great.
Wasn't it funny?
I was ready. I started pulling out the wrapping paper.
Okay.
All right. Wrap up all these damn old ass Dish Nation gifts.
Okay. Huh? Oh, and it's a lot to wrap, honey.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, all right, y'all. So, moving on in other celebrity news. I mean, we said Jada Pinkett Smith is talking to me. Now her doggone husband is talking. What is wrong with Will and Jada? Did somebody tell them heaven was right around the corner and they was going? Because they are telling everything. Now, Will is speaking on.
Gary?
Yeah, Will is speaking on his past infatuation, y'all, with Stockard Channing. Now they're saying, y'all, that his memoirs will being released, y'all. They said the actor has unveiled, y'all, in an excerpt from the highly anticipated publication. He said in the snippet, Will dishes on how he fell in love, y'all, with Grease actress Stockard Channing back in the early 1990s. Now, he said at the time, they said Will and Stockard Channing were filming 6 Degrees of Separation, and he was married to Miss Sheree Zampano. That's his first wife. And they said Will and married Sheree back in 1992. Now, they said the pair welcomed a son named Willard Trey Smith III later that year, and then they divorced in 1995. But they say Will went on to marry his current wife, Miss Jada Pinkett Smith. But they're saying, y'all, in the excerpt, Will initially reveals, he said, Sheree and I were in the first few months of our marriage with a brand new baby. And for Sheree, I can imagine that this experience was unsettling, to say the least. He said she had married a guy named Will Smith, and now she was living with a guy named Paul Portier from 6 Degrees of Separation. And to make matters worse, he said during shooting, he said, I fell in love with Stockard Channing. Now, he said after the film wrapped, he said Sheree and I, moved back to L.A. and married off. Their marriage was on a rocky start and went on and so on and so forth. But if you would see Stockard Channing, now he shouldn't even tell that story.
He ain't right about that.
I'm like, no, he not telling people. He was liking Stockard Channing the way in the hell she looking. And he had beautiful wife Sheree. And
what she look like, Gary?
Girl, she looked like, honey, Alexis Carrington Colby, Martha Stewart too, exactly. I'm like, what the hell he telling?
It's an old white woman now.
And that's what she looking like. I'm like, Will, what is the problem? I mean, between you and Jade, honey, y'all are talking, and it's just too much. But I wouldn't say I was in love with Stockard, not how she looked now. But anyway.
He saying how she look now.
Yeah, she may have been cute.
Well,
back
he was in love with her then, so
it
you
was
got to give him. Yeah, we can give him.
Well, I don't care then, and you showing pictures of her now, and we still putting the two together. Like, But congratulations, honey. I guess Jada gonna tell her stories who she was in love with too, as well, because they are just talking and telling too much. But
Gary, look at her when she was in that movie. She was young, she was beautiful, she's a pretty girl. I mean, age wasn't been on her side, but
yeah, but
she
look
was
at
pretty then.
His wife and his ex-wife now, they are still beautiful women here. And you talking about how
black
much
don't crack, baby.
Okay.
This black woman is different.
Y'all agree with that, Ricky and Special K?
I agree with that. There's some fine black women out there that's 60 plus.
It's different with some melanin in it.
Well, all right then. Well, we're gonna keep everybody lifted up in prayer, honey.
Amen.
You could have posted anybody. Damn.
Look a today, y'all, honey.
Hey, you've been better off posting Betty White.
Okay, thank you. Hell.
Stop, Daddy.
It's sweet sugar, honey, on the high end, on the low, just say beautiful white. Y'all, that's your color for today. I'm like, girl.
From St. Olaf.
Right. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, this is my morning show. It's time for the wake-up calls. Get at me, 866-9-RICKY. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
My name is Clarissa. I'm calling from Cocoa, Florida. I want to give a wake-up call to my babies, Malia, Sir, and Jabron. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'm Dylan. I'm Dallas. We're calling for Whittle Elementary. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Mama Gert, and I want to call and wake up Bernice Jenkins and tell Bernice Jenkins and Shantae Harris to wake up, wake up, wake up, damn it.
Latoya Jackson, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
My name's Vance. I want my wife, LaToya Perry, in New Rose, Louisiana, to wake that ass up. Got some money to make.
Joe, it's your boy Big Isaac checking in from the 407 Orlando, Florida. Good morning. Wake up.
St. Gainesville, wake up. Meridian, wake up. And Greenwood, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Genesis 27. God created mankind in his own image. Well, we'll tell you how the story went. You know it's about Adam and Eve. Go ahead. You know very well you heard from God. Don't eat from that tree. Your head is hard. There's a lot of trees, and I mean plenty. But you gon' listen to a snake. Now he got you sinning. Don't eat the fruit. Don't eat it. Don't eat the fruit. No. Don't eat the fruit. Don't eat the fruit. Go ahead. You felt his wrath. Calm down. Of all the food out there, this was the one you found. Look at this garden, all this food for you. Why did you do what that snake told you? Now your eyes are letting you see that you're naked, hide behind some trees. Don't eat the fruit. Yeah, it wasn't even the biggest tree out there. Don't eat the fruit. The land of milk and honey is what he was given. They had everything they needed. They was living. Eat what you want. Anything. I don't care. You can have anything. Don't eat from that tree right there. Don't eat the fruit. Don't eat the fruit. This where here where God got mad. Where y'all at? Don't hide from me. I know y'all ain't hiding behind that tree. Then she said, Lord, you won't believe this. Why you got us out here naked? Don't eat the fruit. Yeah. Don't eat the fruit. Don't eat the fruit. No. Don't eat the fruit. This rapper who been holler, y'all. This is where the phrase you can run from the LAW, but you can't run from the LAWD came from. This is the original verse. Yeah, it came from right here. Adam and Eve out there naked trying to hide. You can't run. You can't run. You can try to hide. You can try to hide behind them elephant ear leaves.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the one and only Reverend Hoopin' Holler. Listen, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, John Lyon on the 1 and 2. Chicken and waffle mix, man. It is 10 minutes before the top of the hour. What up, John?
I'm good, man. Yo, definitely got to represent for Diddy, man, celebrating his birthday today, man. Yo, producer, artist, businessman, label exec. Yo, definition of greatness, man. So definitely big him up on his birthday. Of course, yo, make sure me up on that Instagram at JAH Lion Sound.
JAH Lion Sound. Y'all make sure y'all follow my man on Instagram. Hey, John, appreciate you always, man.
Man, yo, my pleasure, Ricky.
New Orleans gonna be jumping Saturday.
Boo, boo. Yo, we making a movie. Yo, make sure I get your tickets right now, because, yo, they about to be sold out real soon. You know what
yes. I appreciate you, man. Black Tony, what's going on?
Hey, Saturday, what's up?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Hey, you coming to work? Man. Are you outside?
Man, you must have not have got my own. You must not have got my own text.
You text my phone.
Yeah, I text your phone yesterday.
What time?
Yo, I text your phone. Your phone number start with 213. Your LA phone.
Nah.
Oh, that might be somebody else. Look, Shawty.
Yeah.
Man, hey, how you doing today, Shawty? You good?
I'm good. Waiting on everybody to come to work. Waiting on you.
I know, Shawty. You know what, man? I meant to tell you too, Shawty. I had Kane in your show, and you did. You know, you did your show not long.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago. I had Kane.
Yeah.
I was in the back. Oh, I was up in the back. Oh, your man gave me some tickets. I was up in the back. I ain't want to come and disrupt nothing. I had. Man, Shawty, you good, man. You so good, man. Shawty, you the best comedian ever. Like,
hey, was you laughing, man?
Shawty, you better than all of them, Shawty. Eddie Murphy, Richard.
Nah, I wish.
Shawty, you better than all of them, Shawty.
I wish.
Cat Williamson, all of them shot.
No, bro. I wish.
All of them shot. You better, man. Dave Chappelle, all of them.
No, bro.
Shot, you the best, man. Hey, but look.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be the other day. Look.
So you said all you
Thanksgiving practice today.
Say what?
I got Thanksgiving practice.
Thanksgiving practice. What is that?
Yo, y'all don't do that?
Nah.
At your house, y'all don't do that. Y'all just so you just wait till Thanksgiving, just open up your door and then just go for it. You gotta practice, y'all. You gotta have practice.
No, you don't have to have that. That's having guests. Oh, you don't have to practice for Thanksgiving.
No, you got to practice, y'all, so you don't mess up and have folks running around all over your house. You starting every Thursday. You got to practice leading up to Thanksgiving. You got to run to the store, make sure you know where everything is, then come back, then set up the table, then set up the kid table, and then set up the everything laid out on the counter and all that, and the stove and everything. You got to practice, y'all. We do Thanksgiving practice every year.
I ain't never heard of that, bro.
No, that's something new.
On Thursday. Yo, we start on Thursday. The Thursday before the Thursday before the Thursday before
practice.
Thanksgiving.
So what do you do? You cook the food? Do you cook the food and all that too?
Nah, we just start everything up like we gonna cook the food and then we put everything. Cause you don't want no. That's how you don't have no drama on Thanksgiving. So then when the real Thanksgiving comes, you just do what you've been.
So
practicing.
what you eat in place? What you eat at Thanksgiving rehearsal?
Like just hot dog, quick trip, something like that. It don't matter.
So what does all that have to do with you not coming to work?
None. I just needed an excuse.
At least you be honest.
Please wear your mask. Wear your mask. It is very important for you to put on that mask. This not no joke, and this is not no rundown. Wear your mask. If you vaccinated or not, throw on that mask and stop lying, telling people you vaccinated and you know dang on well you ain't vaccinated. You up here trying to get people sick. Stop lying, Saints.
St. Louis.
Word.
Shout out to St. Louis this morning. St. Louis.
Yo, man.
I'll see y'all tomorrow night. St. Louis, wear your mask, your MASS.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 5 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has that tea and the color of the day bought that you buy.
Need to hire great candidates? You need Indeed, the all-in-one platform for interviewing, screening, and hiring high-quality people. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Beyonce is back in the news, and people are raving her, and they are saying she's letting all y'all have it. Why? Because, now we all know, y'all, that Jay-Z, y'all, was never on any type of social media, y'all. But recently he joined Instagram, and guess what? Beyonce, baby, became the first person to follow him, and they're saying he's the only person she follows. So in essence, she's saying the hell with all y'all following her like you're crazy. She's not going to follow you back, but she is following her wonderful husband, Jay-Z, y'all. So isn't that a beautiful thing, honey? That Beyonce is following her husband, and she ain't following none of y'all, honey, who trying to follow her because she can't be bothered. She don't get in all that mess with y'all. She said just her husband. It's beautiful. Isn't that great? I mean, aren't y'all? Yes,
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Special K, are you following somebody else?
Nope.
You know me. I get caught in the trap.
Gary.
Yeah. So, honey, but I think it's a good thing, though. I mean, Ricky, Eva, Brett, y'all, and Rocky, y'all following other people, right?
Only if they thick and bow-legged. Damn right.
Okay. But Miss Beyonce say, honey, she
I'm
ain't about to be
trifling over here.
Okay. She said she ain't following y'all, honey, so don't even worry about it, honey. I'm following my husband only. So, honey, all y'all that's following people, honey, Miss Beyonce can't be bothered. So, congratulations to Miss Carter, honey, and her following of all the wonderful people. Nobody. All right. Another celebrity news, y'all. Oh, this is a touching story. I'm going to touch my heart. And I'm sure it's going to touch y'all, honey. The baby, y'all, has been given, and he has been forgiven, y'all, by the LGBTQ organization, y'all, following, y'all, his homophobic comments he made during his performance at the Rolling Loud back in July. Now, they're saying, according to TMZ, They said, y'all, that Gwendolyn D. Clemens, y'all, she's the CEO of Relationship Unleashed, said that she and her colleagues have forgiven the baby because he has educated himself, y'all, since receiving backlash for his comments. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the Relationship Unleashed was one of the LGBTQ or BTQ and HIV/AIDS awareness organization that the rapper met, y'all, back in August. Now, Ms. Clemens said, honey, that the baby, honey, performing at shows, and she says okay, at least, for the baby to start performing back at shows and events, saying, y'all, that the information he received at their meeting resonated with him, y'all. She said, now, however, though, the same can't be said for Dave Chappelle, who defended the baby, y'all, during his recent Netflix special. But they're saying, y'all, he was also accused of making insensitive comments and so on and so forth. But anyway, the baby, y'all, he announced his upcoming live show, Killer Tour. Now, they're saying the show is going to kick off on November 26th in Chicago, and it's going to make stops, y'all, in Philadelphia, in Atlanta, in Houston, in Denver, and Phoenix, y'all, before wrapping up in Los Angeles on February the 6th, y'all. So congratulations to the baby, y'all. This is a great thing. He could go back and perform, y'all, and now he could tell all the world what he learned, you know, with this organization, and now he won't say some of these things that he said back in the day. All right, moving on. In my final story, y'all, it's a touching story. I don't know if y'all heard the news, y'all, but it's being reported, y'all, that Kanye West, honey, he shaved off his eyebrows. Now, they're saying, y'all, the rapper held his Sunday service event, and they say he was seen in photos and video footage without eyebrows.
It's always a good look.
You know what?
Tickled your gears?
Oh my God, this is just ridiculous.
It makes no
sense. You will not see his expressions because they say that he ain't got no more eyebrows on it. And I'm like, this is the craziest stuff. Why do these
blank stare? You don't know if he agreeing with you or disagreeing with you. You just talking to him and he just giving you a blank stare. You don't know if he feeling what you saying or if he disagreeing or if he laughing. You don't know nothing. And he have a blank stare anyway, so it's really gonna be hard to read him now.
Oh my God. This is crazy, but honey, you know, I think it's a good look though. Maybe it's a fall look. I don't know, child.
How you have a conversation with somebody that ain't got no eyebrow?
You don't.
Without being distracted.
I don't know, but Kanye ain't got none, y'all. So congratulations to Kanye and his no eyebrows.
Comedian Tony Tone said is a dude that work at the Waffle House. He says eyebrows way up, look like he going, He said everybody else in the Waffle House start going, Everybody start doing, everybody in the Waffle House going,
All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite. My color today, y'all, is sweet sugar. On the high end, you say sweet sugar, and on the low end, just say beautiful white. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up 11 minutes after the hour.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, have y'all seen or heard the phrase, let's go Brandon, lately? Well, if you're not familiar with it, Let's Go Brandon first started last month when a sports reporter was interviewing NASCAR winner Brandon Brown during the broadcast, and you could hear some of the people in the crowd chanting F Joe Biden, but the reporter played it like she thought the crowd was saying, let's go Brandon, and now it's trending. So last week, a Southwest Airlines pilot used the phrase during an onboard announcement to his passengers. The airline is investigating. Now, Republican South Carolina Representative Jeff Duncan had the phrase written across a mask he wore on the floor of the House of Representatives. And Republican Texas Senator Ted Cruz says it, quote, one of the funniest things I've ever seen, end quote. So now the phrase is something that many people in conservative circles are using as code instead of saying F Joe Biden. So what do you think about this? Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY. Do you find it hilarious or humiliating that people are going around using this phrase? So what do y'all think, Special K?
Man, I just think it's another one of these things that people on the right are they just try to find new and stupid ways to annoy people and let them know that they hate Joe Biden. They hate people who support Joe Biden. And I think it's a distraction from the bigger picture of what they really doing. You know what I mean? They're doing way more harmful stuff.
Yeah, it's real ignorant. I'm actually in Florida. If you go down to West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, those guys in those Ford F-150 trucks, they got big Biden flags, like for real, on their boats, and everything, and I'm talking about double big flag almost bigger than the trucks, driving up and down, and they go in areas where the traffic moving slow. It's almost like they're looking for confrontation, or whatever, because they take their trucks and they go in areas where it's mostly liberal people. People that are liberal or whatever. And I just don't think that you just, bring controversial politics, into certain spaces because it set off bad vibes, especially the boaters. The boaters for Trump. So when you're out there on the water trying to fish, here they come. I had one with a Trump flag, dock right behind me. And or whatever, and I just didn't say nothing to him. He walked right over there and started having a conversation like that flag wasn't even on, or whatever, But I wasn't finna talk politics with him, because if you got a flag that damn big, ain't no convincing you of nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
So right. I don't. I say, hey, I don't discuss politics or whatever, because I can't change his mind or whatever. But yeah, it's real ignorant. I never seen anything like it. Now, to be fair, it was some F. Bush bumper stickers on cars, and it said Buck Fush, so you know what. But that's really what was on cars. That bumper sticker existed. So, Democrats do it too. Yeah.
I think the bumper car is one thing because that's your personal thoughts, but like a pilot on an airplane making an announcement to passengers, I think that is pushing the line, because like you said, you don't bring controversial politics into a space like that. You're just asking for a controversy.
Yeah, most of those pilots are Republicans anyway. You could just tell. You could. I can almost look at folks and tell if they are conservative or liberal just by looking at them and their whole vibe and their whole energy or whatever. You sitting up on the plane and everybody got their TVs on. You can tell. All you got to do is look at what they watching.
What they watching?
They watching Fox News. Fox News. You already know where they stand. And then, you got the little liberals over there got it on MSNBC. I want to know what y'all think. We had any calls yet? Get others. 8669 Ricky, 8669 Ricky. Good morning.
Actually, I love it because it's the American people basically saying that they don't agree with Joe Biden.
It is not funny at all. These people are grown and using childish tactics from high school. I think they need to get out and learn how to grow up.
Actually, I agree on 110%. Biden ain't really done nothing for us, honestly. Pass the George Floyd act. Pass that, and then I can think something different. Let's go, Brandon.
I think it's balancing, because when they said F Trump, no one actually mentioned anything. They just let that go throughout the internet. No one actually got online and said, hey, we need to stop this. So I'm just interested to see why everybody is talking about let's go Brandon and not giving it to the nausea of F Trump.
Yeah, I think it's actually hilarious that Donald Trump still has that much influence with people, grown people. And I heard a pilot did it with one of the major airlines. It's actually funny that he still has this much influence.
Absolutely right. I just think that and just like I said, Democrats do it as well. Because I've seen the Bush ones, I've seen the F Trump ones, but I ain't seen no F Trump flags or whatever. And Democrats are not known to be armed and dangerous or whatever, because when it come to getting violent or whatever, it's definitely not liberals. That's for sure. Yeah. When you start seeing aggressive people walking around with guns and machine guns going into rallies with a whole damn driving an army tank through the drive-through of rallies, is damn sure not a Democrat. That's for sure.
Yeah, let's not forget January 6th.
Exactly.
That wasn't a bunch of Democrats climbing them walls and beating police and smearing stuff on the walls inside of country. That wasn't Democrats doing that.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just a lot of stuff going on, and it seems like we're going backwards. And I also find it interesting that Republicans try to preserve their history by holding up the Confederate flag, but you want to erase black history. I find that interesting as well. So, it's just a lot of stuff, man. And that's why it's important for us to get out and vote. Because here's the deal. When we didn't show up for Hillary Clinton, we didn't show up. I'm just being honest. And people can get mad at me. Detroit didn't, folks didn't come out. Philadelphia didn't come out. Atlanta didn't come out like they did for Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. They didn't come out. And with that resulted in Donald Trump getting 3 United States Supreme Court picks. Now you only have 3 liberals sitting on the United States Supreme Court. And, and Trump has really changed this country because now you got black history being questioned. Now we sitting up here fighting as if it's 1963 for voting rights all over again. Barely got a grip on the House, barely got a grip on the Senate. And we really don't have the Senate because you got Joe Manchin in West Virginia and that senator in Arizona who really has all of the power in the Senate. And now we have, even though we won the White House and we have the Senate and the Congress or whatever, it still feels like we're taking steps backwards. Yeah. And especially, am I right or wrong?
And that's why we don't have a voting rights bill. That's why we don't have an infrastructure bill. That's why, we don't have a, prescription drug price bill. That's why we don't have any of these things done. It's not Joe Biden. It's those 2 people in the Senate.
Right.
Joe Biden he's not a king. He can't just sign things into law. He has to have the Senate vote for it.
Yeah. So, man, that's why when they have like elections, like the election in Virginia on yesterday, Tuesday, and you have all of these other elections with your city council, your school board,
of state,
county commissioner,
mayor,
or whatever. You have to go out and vote during off year. We'll go out and vote for presidential election, but we don't even vote during midterm elections and off year elections because this year's an off year election, and next year is the midterm election, and we just don't get out and vote. You got all these black.
Rick, you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
If we don't go out and vote in the midterms next year, here's what can happen. If the Republicans get the House and the Senate back, they can impeach, and they will impeach Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And guess who they can make Speaker of the House? Donald Trump. And guess who'll be the president? Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Is that easy? With him not even running in 2024, they can literally install him back in the White House if they get control of the House and the Senate next year.
There it is, y'all. So make sure you get out and vote. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
My brother. What's up? So, listen, there was incredibly low voter turnout all over the place, y'all. And what was interesting to me, Rick, was there was all this conversation about both the race in Virginia and in New Jersey about where the Republicans had gained ground. And I just thought it was interesting acting like in some way, shape, or form this has anything Republicans when what it speaks to is Democrats not being able to rally their base. Republicans are able to rally their base. And so in some cases, I think the Democrats are choosing the wrong candidates. They're recycling candidates. They're not getting candidates that speak to the broader base. And Republicans have a narrative that as dysfunctional and sometimes in certain cases as dishonest as it is, they are mobilizing the base. And so my hope, Rick, I read about my frat brother, Justin Bibb, being elected in Cleveland. Salute to you, brother. I'm excited about your leadership as the new mayor of the city of Cleveland. But Rick, I want to see a whole nother generation of voters running. And I want to see us supporting those voters, even if they're running against established candidates, because that's the way that it works. And so I want to see whether it's college students or youngins off the block that have an idea of how they can make things better. I want to see us putting money behind them. I want to see us supporting them. I want to see young people becoming campaign managers and finance directors and technology directors, because until we change the feeder pool of who's running and how we run these campaigns, we're running them in a way that don't speak to so many of the masses of people that we need to turn out. So that's my 2 cents. Otherwise, I think this whole thing about Brandon and Biden is just a distraction that too many of us are playing into. And I do think that it's ridiculous and you shouldn't be able to do that on the floor of the House. But if you're doing that on the street, then you just show how ignorant you are, and we don't need to be talking about you anyway. Those are 3 things I got for you. Y'all can hit me at Jeff's Nation on all social media. You can always catch me wearing cool water at the 50 and Over Club. Even though I ain't 50
the Elks
yet.
Lodge, the American Legion.
Hey.
There it is.
You ain't got to worry about getting robbed walking out of there.
You're not at all.
And Rick's auntie be bringing me greens.
At least she cut the stems out of them, Jeff. Some people leave the stems in the ground. At least she take the time.
She get the membrane out the chitlin too.
Oh Lord.
Jeff, let everybody know how you can be reached.
I already did that. Peace.
If y'all in the car together, special case.
Really? You did the.
You did.
You crunched the numbers on that one.
He did the math.
Yeah, Brad, I did the research. Brad, how did you feel when that song first came out?
Man, that song was everything. Whoever you love, you did. You loved them even more because you was
Harder.
singing back and forth to them. He sung
Right,
the
in the
man
car,
part.
Brad, you better
She
tell
was
the
the girl
story.
singing it, and they was just singing
better
to
tell
each
the
other. I'm
story.
telling you, it creates that extra chemistry when you sing that song,
And
it's
y'all in the
rocking.
car with the windows up.
With the windows,
Coronavirus. I'm talking about droplets. Y'all in there rapping in each other's face, but y'all mad at each other.
Right.
Y'all mad at each other. Y'all been arguing, and that song come on, and she looking at you with passion.
With an attitude.
Y'all driving y'all damn downtown Baltimore. Y'all just driving and y'all driving from Baltimore going through the South Carolinas. Y'all are on a long road trip, and that song come on, and y'all rapping to each other. Come on, brother.
Just pull over and get a room.
It fix it. Yep, the song fix it for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the time you get to Augusta, man, you tired, you
good.
sleepy. You done played this song about 5 times. You done stopped off 2-notch road and went to that
Pull over.
That
Go
pilot gas station.
You already know.
go to that Fairfield Inn.
Sitting up there, you sitting up there at the iron skillet holding hands. What?
The Cracker Barrel getting.
What you know about the iron skillet? Y'all don't know about the iron skillet at that big ass gas station.
Yes, I do. That's like a pilot. It's the same
Come
kind
on
of
now.
thing. Yes,
Come
the
on
truck
now.
stop.
Everything in there.
The truck
Shoot.
stop.
Go in there and buy you some stuff that's supposed to be on the truck, but you just buying it because you can afford it.
Right.
Stuff that go on the
They
truck,
got
you done bought it for
windshield
your
wipers.
car. You done bought one big ass truck, windshield wiper blade for your car. You done went
Floor mats. First steering wheel.
Microwave that you plug into the cigarette lighter.
Right.
All that.
They got a Subway, McDonald's, and a Wendy's in that joint.
Come on now.
You done went back there and took you a shower and freshened up. And then, you know, at the truck stop and at the powder, they got them big ass black tree air fresheners.
Come on.
So you got a big ass black tree air freshener covering up the radio. You can't even see the radio. You got to move it over.
Right. Get you a t-shirt, a motorcycle jacket, and a helmet.
But you in love, though.
Yes.
You in love with her. Y'all mad. Y'all been arguing. She been gaslighting you the whole trip. Everything you said, she gonna bring up something out of the night. Remember back in the 90s? But that she been gaslighting you, but you love when that song come on and y'all work it out. Y'all work it out. Now you don't have no more hotel funds. You done pulled over at the rest stop. You get there right between Atlanta on the Georgia state line. You pull over at that rest stop. That's the only one that's safe. The rest stop right there on the Georgia and the Alabama state line. Any other rest stop, don't do it. But that one, that one they have
That's
a state.
a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. They had a state trooper over there. You pull over and both of y'all let the car seats and crack the window and take a nap.
Did you say fun?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you ran out of hotel funds. You don't have no more, so you got to pull over and take a nap at the rest stop. And then y'all in there taking a nap with the windows cracked and everything cool till a damn waltz get in there.
Lord.
Boy, let me tell you something. Black people will sit there while people shooting, but let a waltz get in that car.
Oh yeah.
At the rest stop.
All right, y'all. 10 minutes. After the hour, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 23 after the hour, y'all. We supposed to be playing a song right here, but I got a testimony. All of y'all people out there that love to cook, I did something yesterday that was magical. I want to give y'all this little simple recipe. I was inspired by Angela Gigi Holloman. this lady I'd be buying cream corn from, but she didn't have none. So I said, I wanted some cream corn yesterday. So I wanted to make some. And for some reason, God has given me the talent to taste food and figure out almost to the T on how to make it. But this lady be cooking or whatever, and I love her cream corn. She on Facebook, Angela Gigi Holloman. She make the best cream corn I ever had, and I love cream corn because my grandmother used to make it. And, I haven't had no good cream corn since she died. Boy, it took me 2 cans of whole kernel corn. I think the Del Monte or whatever, Big Giant, whatever, Green Giant, whoever. Man, you pour that in there. Listen, y'all, get you a stick of Land O'Lakes unsalted butter. You don't even need a whole stick, just half of it. Put you some onion powder in there, some garlic powder in there, a tablespoon of sugar, just 2 big cans. Go ahead and fry you up some applewood bacon. Take all that applewood bacon grease and pour it in that skillet, right? And then take you like a teaspoon of flour and a little bit of water, and just sit it on the counter and just take a spoon and stir it, and then cut you off some parsley. Now you can use parsley in the little jar that's up in your seasoning cabinet, but I went to the store and bought some fresh parsley and took my cooking shears and cut the parsley. I'm saying the right parsley off into the damn corn. And stirred it up, and then I sprinkle a little bit of JoJo's seasoning. I'm telling y'all, it's some black folks go out and buy Lawry's. It's black folks out here got their own seasoning, and it's a lady I met in St. Louis probably over 15 years ago. She moved to Atlanta, her and her daughter, and she got this damn seasoning called JoJo's seasoning. I'm gonna post it on RS Comedy, and when I tell you it was off the chain, and I sat there and ate that damn corn, and I had some barbecue chicken wings. And I'll give y'all the recipe for that. I can give it to you right. Do I have time, Dave?
You're making me hungry. How's the chicken made?
Dave, I have time.
Bruh, real hungry.
Look, the barbecue chicken wings. So rinse off the chicken wings or whatever, everybody don't rinse off their wing, but I recommend you rinse them off or whatever. Don't, that's why I eat it at everybody's house. Do you some onion powder, some garlic powder. Do the poultry. Sprinkle some poultry on there, and then do some rosemary, right? Put it in a bowl, and then, just take your little rubber gloves and mix up the chicken in there, and put it in the oven, and on your countertop oven, and just bake it dry. Then when it's almost done, put your favorite barbecue sauce on the top of it. And I use Miss Janie's barbecue sauce because Miss Janie don't even sell it. She don't even sell it, but she make the best damn barbecue sauce I ever tasted. And my grandmama dead and gone, but she got on that barbecue sauce, like for real. So I sprinkle that barbecue sauce on the top or whatever, and then put it back in the oven and let the barbecue sauce cook in. You don't have to drown it in barbecue sauce. Just put some barbecue sauce on the top, or take your little paintbrush and brush the little barbecue sauce on there or whatever. So when you got one bite on one side, you got barbecue sauce on the other side. It's just a chicken with all the seasonings, with the poultry, the rosemary, the garlic powder, the onion powder, the little bit of accent, and some little JoJo's seasoning. And I just had corn and corn and the damn chicken wings, and I took some Hawaiian bread, cut it in half, laid it upside down, and put the wings on top of the Hawaiian bread, and sat down and watched every Alabama game I could find that I had on the DVR. So enjoy your food. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
My mouth watering.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I hope y'all enjoy those recipes. Hey, this segment is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right. Need to hire great candidates? You need Indeed, the all-in-one platform for interviewing, screening, and hiring high-quality people. Visit Indeed.com. Credit. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, on this beautiful Thursday morning here with a quick look at your front page news. So a nearly all-white jury, that's right, 11 white people, 1 black, was selected to hear evidence in the trial of 3 white men accused of killing a jogger, Ahmaud Arbery, in Georgia. Now, the judge admits that there appears to be intentional discrimination in the selection, but still allowed the trial to move forward. Now, in political news, after a tight race, Democrats were able to pull off a final win in New Jersey. Democratic Governor Phil Murphy was reelected yesterday.
Barely.
Meanwhile, barely, I know, Rick, barely. Meanwhile, Republicans are already using newly elected Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin's strategy to divide and conquer. They are framing the topic of critical race theory as an issue for parental rights in school in order to ignite conservative voters. Now, Democrats, on the other hand, were hoping to gain more support by moving forward with President Biden's Build Back Better agenda. They've added 4 weeks of paid leave back into the bill, which also includes spending on child care, senior care change, and other social policies. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, go ahead and log on to the Rickey Smiley Morningshow.com. Rock T, our sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Already, you already know what time it is. It's time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week, baby. Sports genius in the building. I ain't gonna give you the over or the under. I'm just gonna tell you who gonna win the doggone game. Let's get it, man. Tonight, Thursday Night Football, pick the Indianapolis Colts over the New York Jets. Baltimore will beat Minnesota. New England over Carolina. Cincinnati beats Cleveland. Oh, yes, the Dallas Cowboys will defeat the Denver Broncos. Buffalo over Jacksonville. The Battle of the Sorries game of the week. Houston versus Miami. You gotta go with the Dolphins on that one right there. New Orleans over Atlanta. Las Vegas Raiders, even though they have a lot more stuff going on and all kind of distractions, they will still have enough to beat the New York Giants. The Chargers over Philadelphia. Did I just say that? Even though Philadelphia put up 44 points last week, I still think the Chargers gonna beat the Eagles. Kansas City over Green Bay, because guess why? Aaron Rodgers is not playing this week. Pick the Chiefs to win that game. Arizona will bounce back and beat San Francisco. The Rams over Tennessee. Tennessee don't got that big grown man Derrick Henry this week, so you better pick the Rams to win that one. And Pittsburgh over Chicago. If anybody have any problems with my picks, I'm available on my Instagram right now at Rock T Holla. Let's talk about it. There it is. Brett got the hot spot right now.
Hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. Real quick, I posted the pictures of the food on RS Comedy, man. That corn and those wings, and I showed y'all that seasoning. Make you a nice quick meal. Don't take but 20 minutes. So go to RS Comedy and look at my last 2 posts. All right, y'all. The time right now is 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. The segment is being brought to you by Ford. The 2021 Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage is proudly sponsored by Ford. Check out our new lineup of vehicles at Ford.com, including the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport. Built wild, built Ford proud. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tad, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all got the spoiler alert, because last night on The Masked Singer, they had a wild card jump in on the show, which was quickly unmasked and voted off the show after their performance, and it was none other than Honey Boo Boo and Mama June. But as the competition continues to heat, and it finally moves into the final stages, it sounds like the bull is starting to feel the pressure heating up. So sources tell TMZ that the bull overheard his competitor Skunk rehearsing in the trailer next to his and immediately recognized her voice. And oh, he said how good it is. So the intel seemed to spook Bull, who promptly asked producers to move the trailer so he would not get psyched before going on stage in the semifinals. Now, we told the producers had to find a whole nother trailer down the line from Skunk so Bull could keep his head in the game and not hear Skunk's performance, because it was going to throw him off. So we're going to see if these moves pay off Wednesday, or if Bull still buckles under the mounting pressure. Do y'all watch The Masked Singer sometimes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I watch it too. I think it's fun. I was confused at first when it first came out. Like, what is these people doing in these? But it kind of turned out to be cool. I be thinking they know who the people are, though, the judges. I be like,
Well,
man, go ahead.
Yes, sometimes. Candy was the one because her voice is so distinct. It was like, y'all know good and well that's Candy.
That's Candy, right. And I
Yes.
thought Gladys Knights was too. All right, y'all. Well, moving on, the 2021 Soul Train Awards nominations were announced yesterday, and Her has received 8 nods, including Best R&B Soul Female Artist. Yes, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, and Video of the Year. Chris Brown and Jasmine Sullivan are tied with 6 nominations each. C Breezy is up for Best R&B Soul Male Artist and Video of the Year, while Jasmine could walk away with Best R&B Soul Female Artist, Song of the Year, and Video of the Year. And they're gonna let Maxwell receive the Legend Award, which is dope. Congrats to him. And Ashanti will be honored with the Lady of Soul Award. Once again, it's gonna be hosted by the crazy dynamic duo Tisha Cash Arnold, and it's gonna air Sunday, November 28th. They are so funny. I love them together. You know what I'm saying? They are forever bonded. You just don't want to see them apart since Martin. Yep. Last but not least, y'all, Pierre P. Thomas, the CEO of Quality Control Music, has expressed interest in purchasing 300 Entertainment record label. He tweeted, "I want to buy at 300. My banker's on deck. Let's have the conversation." The label currently has acts such as Megan Thee Stallion, Young Thug, Gunna, and more. Quality Control is the home of Lil Baby, City Girls, Lil Yachty, and a host of others. So, hey, he letting people know he want to buy it. I don't know if it's for sale, but I'm sure it's expensive, and he got them artists. He for dang sure got it. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got the praise mix down. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.